want to go over, today, and also like there's this part about mean, median, mode, and range, like of a data set.
Yeah. Okay. So you are sending, you're uploading?
Yeah, I'm uploading just in a minute. Yeah, so I uploaded one of them to begin with, so it's just the first one. The moment. Right, so that's like one of them. So I mean, I think it may be even best if I like literally just even draw on this to see if it's like right, if I'm able to do that,
Okay.
and like go over it like one at a time. So because it says, I don't know, can you see the picture yet? Like the image?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. Am I able to like draw on it or no?
Yeah, you can draw it.
Okay. Won't let me, but I mean,
Okay, wait a minute.
yeah, I don't really know how to.
Try now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically, because it says like order of four here, right? Like at the top one.
Yes.
And that, so basically, I'm pretty sure that means that, since like around a point, like it's, 360 degrees, right? Like a full turn. So because like it's four, I'm pretty sure 360 divided by four is 90, right?
Yes.
So that's why, um, if like when I'm to like draw it, like this is like not a really exact drawing, but it'll like always be, by the way, I think it's always supposed to be like clockwise. It's always supposed to go this way, I think. Like I
Yes.
asked my teacher, she said that.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like going this way. Then this is like not an exact drawing, but like obviously I didn't see how this is. And then I draw like one here. Like that's really big. But like then I like also draw one like this, right?
Yes.
Kind of. But then here, like this is also kind of cut off the page. So you remember like last time, like when I was like, speaking to you about it, like it was kind of cut off. So I basically asked her, and in this one she said it would be four. So like by four, it would mean that it's going like this way, right? Like so, like that kind of four times.
Yeah.
And then like one would be here, one would be here. Like I'm just double checking. But like so this one is also then the same, what I mean by that. But then I'll like quickly upload the second kind of page, and then that's kind of like where it'll make more sense, like
Okay.
what I'm trying to. Can you see the image?
It's uploading.
Okay. Just let me know when you can see it.
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay. But because of this one, when it says order 3, right, that just means that 360 divided by 3, which is 120, right? So then this one would go like this, right? Like I don't know how to put the drawing thing, but
Oh, wait a minute.
okay, thanks. Yeah, so then this one, if I'm correct, like I'm just double checking if like the answers are on the other side, but like it's just that this one, oh sorry, I wasn't supposed to do that, but like how many, like basically you have to try and find out, like, the exact triangles of this and turn it around.
Yes.
So like how this one is going like this and this, and so this one would be like this way
No, no, just
somehow.
okay. You are drawing it this way. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
mean,
yes,
like what it is, because it's going. Yeah, and then this one, I don't know, like this is not perfect representation of, what 120 degrees. But then yes, then this one would go like this, I think.
yes,
Somewhere lines like that.
yes. That's correct.
Okay. So all you have to basically do is like when you turn it, then you have to like kind of see like where about like around it, like how you would place it, and then just draw it, right?
Yes.
So like for this one, let's say like the next one here, would you like, that's the thing though, for the next one, are you supposed to just like, because this is like half turn, so that just means 180 degrees. So you have to kind of see how that, like, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but like this part, like um, how much like, squares this part has, because like this is a 180-degree turn, right? So then it'll kind of go like that, I'm assuming.
Yes.
But like, obviously a bit more like that. So then basically what I'm saying is, then because it's 180, do I have to just count how much, like, squares are on this side, and that's gonna have to be on this side, like here,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and then it's like vice versa.
Yes.
Okay, so like if it was on this side, then if this side was the one that was drawn,
Yes.
then I'd have like use like, because this side has this much, then I have to like draw a line that would have the equivalent.
Yes.
Okay, and then the last one, when it says quarter turn symmetry, like, so that's just like this one, like we just like here, right? Like all the way to the third point.
Yes. Complete this shape so that it has a quarter turn symmetry. Quarter turn symmetry, which means one fourth.
Yeah, but then I'm just saying, so like whenever it's quarter turn though, like I could also like if it's like this, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yes.
But then yeah, but then here the point's gonna be here, isn't it? Like the here.
Yes. Like in this way. Wait a minute.
Okay, yeah, and then whatever is like for, so for this side it'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then it's gonna be like that, right? And then it's gonna be, okay, so would that be correct then?
Wait a minute. Let me see. This is and yeah, that's correct.
Okay, yeah. Whenever this, then the opposite would be like on this way.
Yeah.
Okay. But basically, after all of that, right? Like if I upload the third image on this, so basically the only way really to do this is just to do like have to turn the shape around, like just imagine it turned around.
Yes.
Okay. Because the only thing like I'm worried about is like not about like turning it around, but like let's say on this one it gets slightly more like confusing, or like on this one how it's like triangles in the back, and I have to like how I will like get the exact right shape. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes, you can turn the page. Like you have page, right? Try to turn it.
yeah.
When you turn it, you can see there and trace that shape. Like literally
Okay,
turn the
so
page. So that this will help you.
okay, so maybe, so you're saying that maybe even if like, so the points here, and right, like if I make like the three, just the three straight lines, you just see where the 180, I mean where the 120-degree angles are, right?
Yes.
And then after that, like I see between the point like how much space it has, and then I just repeat it.
Yes.
Yes.
Like not
Like
space,
not a space,
definitely one
definitely one
for
for
180 degree. What
180
you have to
degree.
do
What you
is
have to do is
just
just
Because this is like 120 and then this is 180. So for 180, it's just kind of the opposite way, I guess. Like the shape is drawn.
yes. So that for the shape, definitely if you want to make 180 degree, what you have to do? Just make 180 degree from here. Like put your D over here and make 180 degree. So you get a 180 degree. Sorry, 120 degree at this place. Okay. Now the difference
Yeah,
is,
that's
yeah, but your problem is like you have to know whether this rectangle will go up there or in this side. So for that, if you take this page and literally turn it, like take this page, it's this
yeah.
corner, and turn at this. So if you
Yeah, I
see
know
that,
what you mean.
yes,
Like, if you don't mind me saying, so my main problem is like not like what I mean by shape. I don't mean like exact, how the shape's gonna look, because I can get an idea of that. What I'm
yes,
like trying to say is like it's not about the shape. It's just about like, I don't know, how do I put this. It's kind of about like how exact like the shape is. So do you know what I mean? So because like in this bit, so like it's like exactly like the line is drawn here and it's like here. So that's what I'm saying, like exact, like not the actual shape. Because
yeah,
like
okay. So
obviously,
you have to measure it for that. Like first you have to measure this line is 3 centimeters, so you have to make 3 centimeters there. So by scale you
okay.
can calculate this. Okay.
So just measure, so the easiest way would be just to measure it with a ruler,
Yes.
like after, so after you draw the angle, just draw a straight line of how long this is, and
Yes.
then from just kind of see how the points go. Okay. Okay, yeah. So for this one then, like 180, and then I would just measure how long this goes and then measure how long that goes. And because here it's like 3, I just put 3 here, right? And then draw a straight line
Yes.
because it's opposite. So like this and this would have to be the same, and this would have to be the same.
Yes. This these two.
Okay.
That means like this and this has to be same. This this value. This
Yeah,
and
so
this.
like this,
Yes.
yeah, that, and then this and this, right?
Yes.
And because bottom here, that will be on the top. And like, yeah, let's say if this was here like on the bottom, then this side it would be on the top.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have better understanding. Okay, and it's just like one more image that it's on about this. So if I can just upload that, then yeah. So this is like, I don't know if you see it. Just let me know when you see it.
It's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like the answer sheet for kind of them, but like it is missing like of what you could call it. It is missing this one because it didn't have this like question on it, and it didn't have this question on it. It started like from here, three each. So that's why like these two are not on there. So that's why I'm just wanting to ask then this one, this would be like 180, like a half turn, wouldn't it?
Okay, wait a minute. Which question you're talking about? I can't see. Like I can't see. You're pointing on which question?
Oh, sorry. I mean like question one. Here, can you see it now? Like it's just
Okay, yes.
the e's where the is. Yeah. So is that like a half turn? Because I mean I don't have it on my questions because it only started from question three to
Yes,
eight.
it's half done.
Okay, so for this one, you kind of just imagine it like upside down and then
Yes.
connected from there. Okay. So I kind of get that. And then, so basically for these type of questions, you just have to like use more of like, where you think it would be.
Yes.
So for, cause see, like the only thing that like, I'm not worried about like, how, it's gonna turn or anything, cause I like understand that. But it's just about, like, let's say I don't want to get like the triangle. So like, let's say you see for six, how it's like in triangles or something. Like it doesn't make a difference. But like what I'm trying to say is like I don't want to get like that wrong. Like let's say if I put it like here instead of like here, or like if I get any of that measurements wrong.
Yeah, like
So
if it's a little bit wrong, it's okay, but don't make it too much of difference. Like you have to use the rulers to get the accurate value. So you just have to first
okay,
get the dimensions and then you can draw.
okay. So when I just draw the ruler, then just kind of imagine it the other way.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can get that. And then for this one, this wasn't the question two wasn't on the paper, but this is I think four turns, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
This is of order 4 symmetry.
yeah, and then just draw a ruler the line where it ends up to.
Yes. It's just like this one.
Thing is though, but the thing is, yeah, so like yeah, exactly when you find the degree, right? So like if it was here, right? So would you just automatically draw it exactly like this, or what if it like kind of went off a bit?
Uh, like while drawing, you're saying?
Like yeah, so like when like I mean like when I like draw the angle, right? So this is like 90 degrees here, and
Yes.
then like I put like a mark like on the protractor on the end like here, and
Yes.
then I take my ruler, and if it was slightly off, would I just like know that I have to like put it this way?
Yes, you have to be precise because when it's order of symmetry, you have to show that it has 4 rotational symmetry, so angles should be accurate.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much all my questions about that. And then can I just send? So this is just like the last bit on this like test that I kind of like want to work on is just about like median, mean, median, mode, and range of a data set. Like I just want to kind of go over it.
Okay, so you have questions?
Yeah, I'll just upload like the questions. It's just like one page about mean, and all of. So is mean when you add all the numbers together and divide it by how many numbers there are?
Yes, that's the mean.
Yeah, and then the median is like the middle number, like when you like set it out from least to like lowest to highest number,
Yes.
and then you find a middle. But if there's two middle numbers, then you add them together and divide it by two to get the median, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm just like kind of going over it just so I have the meaning straight. And then the mode is the most appealing number, right?
Yes. Most repeated number.
So if like let's say two numbers are like most repeated, would they both be the modes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if seven appeared three times and C three times, C would be the mode.
Yes.
Okay, and then I don't know, can you see the sheet right now?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, well, I mean, just in a second I'll start on it, but yeah, and then the range, is that the highest number take away the lowest number?
Yes, that's the range.
Okay. So now that I've got that, like, all right, so like for like the first one, it says how long it took each of his class to complete an exercise, the times are in seconds. So I would like have to like just see, because it's saying median and mean, right? So
Yeah.
like when I'm like figuring out the working of this, would I then like just to like, um see like what the lowest number is in here to the highest number?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Um so basically, right, so like um if I'm trying to figure out the mean, right, I
Yes.
wouldn't have to write it from least to highest number, lowest to
No, no,
highest,
no, no,
would
no.
I?
For me, it doesn't matter. You
It's
just
just
have to add them all.
okay, yeah, it's just for the median, right?
Yes.
But then the thing, because it's asking mean and median both,
Yes.
just to
So
like
then, yes. So then you have to.
yeah, but just to save time, do you think like if I like, write I don't know, like if I would like find like them, like write them all in order, right? And do the median first. And then whenever I'm calculating the mean, since when calculating the mean, it wouldn't make a difference if I just write them all the same in the same order. Would
Yes.
that be quick?
Yes, definitely. You can go for this.
Because I'm just saying, like, I think it might take more time, like, if I, like, like, write one that's not in order and then another one I find the order. So I'm thinking it might just be quicker to find the order first and then copy that. And
Yes.
then obviously, for mean, I divide the number. For median, I find the middle number.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so, like, in this case, actually, like I've done the working in my book, and 311 and 333 are the middle numbers. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. If I add them together, that would like obviously like give me 644, but then I would have to divide that by 20 because that's how much it is. Then it would give me 32.2, right?
Mm,
But here, I mean, that's
yes.
the thing which I'm confused of because like
So when you add them together, you just have to add them. When you add them, what's the value that you'll get for mean? Okay, you're talking about for
so
median or mean.
pardon.
You were talking about mean, right?
Yeah, a median. Yeah, median.
Median, median. Okay, so when you arrange them, first you have to see whether they are odd or even. So they are even, right? So you'll get two different numbers, two numbers, two middle numbers. So what are those two numbers?
What do you mean by odd and even? Sorry, I didn't catch the first part. So like if the number is in the middle or odd and even or even.
Like total number. If the total numbers are even, that you then you will get two numbers at the middle, right? And then you have to take out the mean.
Yeah, take out the median. Yeah,
Yes.
but like so the total amount of numbers are even. So it's oh, so is it just by two? Okay, I see what I've gone wrong. So basically, yeah, so it's just by two. But then what if it was like an odd number?
Then you'll get only one single central value, and that's your median.
Okay, okay, I get it. So, oh, I thought you meant as in like the numbers themselves are odd and even. Okay, never mind. So basically, just the two, if there's two middle numbers and divide them by two, so that would give me 322. Okay,
Yes.
so that's the correct answer. Okay. And then for the second question, it's saying find the median, mode, and range. So yeah, but like the mode, I would just do lowest to highest, right? Or do I not have to write the lowest to highest in mode?
No, for more, it's nothing. You just have to see how many times. Yeah, it's better if you can write it from lowest to highest, so that it will be much easier for you to take out the maximum number of frequency, like how many times a particular number is repeating itself.
Yeah, and I'm thinking as well because it says median here, but if it didn't say median, if it just said mode and range, would I still like write the mode in order?
Yeah, because this will help you. So it's a better way if you arrange them in case of more.
Okay. But like thing is though, like I'm just like asking just for like let's say time in the test. Like, is it just to help me kind of see, or is it just to like, is it like necessary? Like that's what I'm asking.
Like in some case, in some solution, it's recommended. Like if you see the solutions, so people do. They actually first arrange them, but in some cases they don't. So I think it's better if you do it. Okay.
Okay. And then for question 3, it says the Lucky Strike Match company advertises the average contents of its boxes at as 48. Here is a sample of the box's contents. So, is the company correct in their advert? And give a reason for your answer. So, because the average is the same as mean, right?
Yes.
So I'd first find out the mean of it, and if the mean's 48, then it would be correct, right?
Yes.
But then here, like in the answer box, I don't know if you know, like at the bottom, it's like determining, the answer, like it says the answers there. It says median equals to 48. So what has the median got to do with any of this?
Okay, so actually the first thing is that average means mean, median, mode. Okay. Average average are of three types, and first is mean, second is mode, and third is median. Is it clear?
Yeah, but then why do I not have to calculate the mode for this?
Okay, for more, let me see the questions given as lucky and 45, 46, because it's only 46 which, or 47, because it's 46 which is repeating itself for two times, 47 which is repeating itself for two times, 51 is also repeating itself for two times, and 46 is also repeating itself for two times. Okay, which means there are four more in this case: 51, 48, 46, and 47. So if you count the mod, it will not going to give you the accurate value. Clear?
Wait, isn't there only three though? Because isn't it 47,
Yes,
right?
47 and
And
47.
then it's
47.
46
Then
and
46 and 46. Then it's
and then it's 51.
51 and 51. Right? That
Yeah.
means there are three different mods. Three different values you are going to get. So can this will help a company? If you have three different values, will this help the company? No, that's why they haven't calculated mod. Instead they have calculated mean and median, so that they get a one value. Okay, which can give them answer. You want
Okay.
one answer, right? You don't want many answers.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically, what if the mode was 2? Still, it wouldn't work, right? So only if the mode has one answer, I put it down.
Yes.
Okay. And then because it says, so give a reason, so because you'd say yes, like they're correct because their median is 48 and their mean is 40, also 48.
Yes.
But what if like for some reason I don't know, it didn't like, the median didn't work out. Would the answer just be accepted if you said yes, the mean is 48? Or no, would the median have to be the same if it was one like value?
Like, see, it's actually given as the Lucky Strike Match company advertises the average contents of its boxes as 48, which means they have calculated the average as 48. That means, like, minimum two average should be the same. If though two averages are not same, then you have to write no. If like mean is different, median is different, and mod is different. But yeah, even though if your mean matches, then also you can write yes. Okay, that means
Okay, but
one of the
what I'm
average
saying,
has to be the same.
but yeah, but what if like the median wasn't? Like what if the median was 47 for some reason? Then like would it still like would it not be the average then? Because you're saying that the average is the mean, median, and mode. But if the mode has, okay, more than one value, that's understandable. But then the median and a mean, they can't have more than one, like more than one value. They're always gonna have one value.
Yes.
So basically, like if the median was 47 and the mean was 48, it wouldn't be correct average, would it?
No, even if one of the average is giving you 48, you can write yes. Like,
Wait, I'm kind of confused. So what if, so only like, let's say if the median was correct and the mean wasn't correct and neither was, like the mode was more than one value, then would you still write median equals to 48, so it's correct?
yes.
Okay, so basically you're just saying that you just need one of the averages to be correct.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just important that like one average is correct basically. So even if like the others aren't, but then how would you see if something isn't the average? Let's say if they put 50 in there, so then would I just say like no, because neither the mean, median, or mode is correct?
Yes.
Okay, so like I'd write no. I wouldn't actually have to write what the mean and median equal to, or
Like if they are equal, that's better. But if one of the average is equals to, so you have to write that that mean is equals to 48. So yes, one of the average has to be same.
it, what I'm saying, yeah, I know one of the average is has to be same, but like I'm saying that what if like none of them were similar, right? So like if mean
Yes.
was, I don't know,
Yes.
50 or
Then you have to
whatever.
write no. Then you have to
Yeah,
write
but
no.
then when I write no, right? Like do I show my working like how it
Yes.
is no? I
Yes.
say that
You have to separately calculate mean, median, and mode.
okay, so for these questions I have to show my working for all of them.
Yes.
Okay, so then at the end, so then what if like the mode, like if the mode would have just one mode, right?
Yes.
Like let's say, I don't know, like let's say if it was 47, right?
Yes.
And the median was 48 and the mean was 48. Then would I put 48 or 47?
Like an answer that you're saying? Then you don't have to
Yeah.
separately count them, but ultimately what you want 48, because here they are asking you it to be 48. So whatever the value has 48, which of the average has 48 value, you have to write that in the answer, that yes, mean and median is equals to 48.
Okay, but then like if the mode was 47, would you write like no because mode is 47, but only median and mean? Or does it, like what I'm trying to say is you basically look at like in median and mode, like if median and mode were the same, or if like whichever like are most the same, then you would write that as the answer.
Yes, that too, because one of the average has to be same. So either it's mean, median, or mode, doesn't matter, but one has to be same.
Okay, it would never be that like they each individually have a different answer.
Yeah, they definitely are going to have different answer, but if one of the answer matches, you have to write that in the answer, that since mean is equals to this, so yeah, this is correct answer.
Okay, so it basically you're saying if any of them are correct, then what I'm trying to say is like if mean and median, right? If that was 47, but if the mode was 48, then would it be yes, it is correct because mode is 48?
Yes.
Okay, so like it doesn't matter about out of the three if like two of them are one, or it
Yes.
just matters if one of them, even one of them. So if any average, okay. Um, Okay, so that one's pretty much clear then. But then for question 4, it says a small firm employs 10 people. The salaries of the employees are as follows. So in question 4, and then it says calculate the mean, median, and mode. and then it says which of the three measures best describes the average salary in the company. So what does it mean by that? Because as below it says that obviously I'm guessing like the 17,000 would be the mean, and the 15,000 would be the median, and the mode would be 15,000.
Yes. Yes,
So
15,000 is
then,
the mode.
yeah, so I'll just double check that for a minute if that 17,000 is the mean, because plus, plus, plus. Okay, so it would be 170,000 divided by 10.
Yes.
So that would just make 17. Okay, so the mean is 17,000. The median and more, they're like 15,000. So when it says which of the three measures best describes the average salary in the company, how is it median then? It says median. How would it be median? How is it not more or something else?
Okay. So what's your answer again? Like how it's mean that you're saying?
I mean, it says
Which of
which
the three
of the
measures best describes the average salary of a company, right?
yes. So how is it like by that, like I mean, like let's say like if it's like median, mode, and then like uh because they're like all the same as the average, right? So you're saying so the median, mode, and mean is the same as the average, but then like how is the median best describe the average salary in the company?
Okay, why it best describes the median that you are saying. Okay, so
Yeah.
basically the question is a small firm company employs 10 people. The salaries of the employees are this. Which of the measures best describe the average salary in the company? Because the central value, actually the first thing is the central value. First of all, do you know the difference between mean, median and mode, and why median is a better way to describe the average? Do you have any idea
No,
for this?
I thought all of them were the better way to describe average. You said like all of them describe average.
Okay, but there is important thing that median is better than mean. Okay, if you see the measure of central tendency, always median is better than mode and mean. The preference is the median. That's a fact.
Okay, so what's the order then? Is it median, mean, and then mode? Is that the average? Is how the average like order works?
Yes.
Okay, so mean comes before mode.
Yes.
Okay, but like in the last question when you said like if like any one of it was okay, so what if like then would it matter if it said
Actually,
that
there are different values. Like something is like if continuous data. It depends on which we are talking about. If something there is a continuous data, which means like it's in continuity, there is no discretion. You can see they are discrete, everyone has a different value, right? 18,000, 40,000, way much different. For such type of values, median is always preferred. But if such values that are continuous which means in classes 20 to 25, 25 to 30, their mode is preferred. So they are divided according to the data. Okay, how data is distributed, according to that we choose that which one is better. But since here the data is quite discrete, which means you can see there is a difference 15, 13, 40. So that's why for this central value is recommended when there is a high deviation. Like, look, let me show you. If there is a quite high deviation, okay, we
Hello,
pref
I can't, like, your voice keeps cutting in the middle.
okay, can you hear me now?
I mean, yes, kind of. It just cuts sometimes.
Okay, so it depends on the distribution, how your data is distributed. Okay, there we select according to the data that which is better. Okay, for the mean we prefer that.
Hello?
Hello.
I can't really, like, hear your voice because it just keeps on cutting. I mean, I have it at full volume, but, like, it just keeps on cutting at, like, parts that I need to hear.
Okay, wait a minute, I need to refresh it. Hold on a minute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can, like, hear you, but it just cuts sometimes.
Okay, now I was saying it depends on the data. How data is distributed, that decides whether we have to choose mean, median or mode. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Is this clear?
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Now, for the median, if we choose median, the data has to be like this. Like there is a sudden deviation in the number. You can see 15, 9 and 40. There's a quite deviation. They are not in the same pace. They are not moving in the same pace. There is quite differentiation you can see, right? One is 15, one is 13 and one is 40. There's a huge difference. You can see difference between the numbers. For such type of data, median is preferred. That is the central value is preferred. Is this clear?
Okay, so if it's a major difference between numbers, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, but then how would you know that it's not, like, how would you know that it's not mean then mean?
For
Because
mean
would
the
mean,
yes, for mean the number should be like 13, 14, 15, 16. The difference should not be much between, like the range you can say. Range shouldn't be the higher. The difference between the numbers should not be way larger. So if it's
okay,
smaller,
so would that be something along the lines of question 2 up here, like if it would show a set of data like that?
yes, for that mean is preferred.
And what about for question 1? For question 1, would that be like the median is preferred?
Yeah, there is all. Yeah, there is a deviation like this is 290 and this is 480. Yeah, so there you can prefer for median.
Okay. I mean, I kind of get it, but then again, what if you put question 1 all in order? Even if it's like you're saying, like, even if it's like, 5 or 6 spaces in between, that would still be like the median.
Yeah, yeah. See, what you have to do
Okay, so like
first.
that would be median. Okay.
The thing, yeah, we can choose that.
Like if you needed to choose an average for that set.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, as you were saying, what were you saying then? But what about for mode though? How would you know mode?
More is for the continuous data, and continuous data is not in your course, so generally it will not be preferred.
Pardon, I didn't hear the last bit. It's like all
It's for
cutted kind of.
continuous data. Like there is a continuity, 1 to 10, 10 to 13, like that of continuity. Then their mode is
Okay,
preferred.
so like, so no space in between, so just continuing.
Yes, the continuous data. When you draw it on histogram, all that, if you get a continuous data, for that mode is preferred.
But then, like, if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then how would you find the mode?
not that kind of continuous data like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, as of now, in your question, either it's mean or median that you have to look out for. Okay.
But then it also says mode though, like in my questions, I was like saying calculate the mean, median, mode. So it says which of the three measures best describes the average salary. So I know that it's not mean because mean would be like less spaces in between the numbers.
Yes.
And then, but then how would I know that it's not mode? Because the mode is also 15,000.
Yeah, so that's why I told you in your question, in your book, don't go for mod. Mod is like rarely used one. Mostly it's mean and median. Because if I tell you about mod, you'll get confused. That's what I'm saying. So it's better if you have to choose between mean and the median. Okay?
But like, what if like in my test, like it comes up and it's like mode? Then that's why I'm like saying.
Also in your test, they are not going to give you mod because if you see, 15,000 keeps on repeating itself for maximum number of time, right? This is 15,000, 15, 15, 15. So just by looking that at the first, you will say that mod is the what the correct way to show the average. But mod is used for a very different purpose. That's what I'm saying. Like for the continuous data. Continuous data is not given in your syllabus. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, but just like quickly, but then like for question three, you said any of the averages. So then when you're saying any average, and like if you're saying that mode isn't the best way to describe it, so like what if like the mode was 48 in that question, and the median was 47, and let's say I don't know the mean was 46, you would still say mode though then for the average, wouldn't you? You would still say yes, it's correct because the mode is 48.
Yes, still you use because it's talking about the average. It's not talking about that advertising agency is taking the best average. It's talking about the average. The average is matching, so you have to say yes. Isn't it?
Any. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so but best average is likely to be from like mean or median.
Yes.
Median would be like so like difference like a huge like a more difference in numbers.
Yes.
And then mean would be less difference in numbers.
Yeah.
But like by mean, like see looking at two, I would say that's like if you were to find the best average in that, that would be mean, right? Like question two.
Yeah. If the spacing is not much, then it's mean, and if there's a division, it will be median.
But then I'm saying like the thing that would kind of confuse me is like something if it came in like the test like question one, because even though there is like a large difference between the highest and smallest number, what if it was like along? So see like if you like put it in order, it's like 216, 260, 276, 281, 290. But then like if some parts it has like less of a difference, like 290. 295, 300, 308, 311. So, but because it still has a large difference, like a larger difference in some parts, would that still make it like median as the best average for that?
Yes. If there's a lot of division at some part, yeah, definitely, then it will be the median.
Okay, so if I just quickly write this down as a note, so to find the best average of like a data set, if numbers differentiate a lot or even in some parts, then median would be used, right? Is it then
Yes.
median would be
Yes.
used as best average? But then it like also like goes together, but like if it like it will only be mean as only be mean as best average if if the numbers in if all the numbers in the data set are close together, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's just the basic things that I kind of need to pick up from that.
Okay.
Okay. Also, does it like matter like if like let's say once you've like written, this is just like nothing to do with this kind of, but it's just to do with like if like let's say you figure out the mean of some, oh that was not good. If you find out like the mean of something, right, and then you like have to write out the whole list of numbers, but then like when you like divide it, is it better to just do like this kind of division along all the numbers, like even if it's a few rows,
Yeah.
or just to like write the divide sign, or
No, no, like it will be better if you write in using this straight line, like up and down. Numerator, denominator. It will
yeah,
be better.
yeah, and then I just like narrow down like whatever like the answer would be or something, or
Yes.
and then divide that by the whole numbers. Okay. Right. So yeah, that's much all I want to ask. And about like prime numbers, this is like nothing you to do with this, but about prime numbers,
Yes.
like um in like prime numbers, I'm pretty sure like one isn't a prime number. It's only two, three, and five, isn't it? Like
Yes. Yes. From onwards too.
yeah, from onwards two, I'm pretty sure, because yeah, it doesn't count, does it? Um. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty much like my questions for like this kind of, but then like you see for in like um what was I gonna say, in like in probability, right? So
Yes.
whenever I probability of something, I would like write probability. This is kind of sideways, sorry about that. Probability. Okay, that's just like probability. But then I write equals to like, and then like brackets, right? I would write, whatever. So like probability of prime numbers, I'd write prime numbers in the brackets, right? Like let's just say everything prime numbers.
Yes.
And then, like, let's say if it had prime numbers, I don't know, like of a, you know, dice or something, then I'd write like 3/6. And then I would simplify to the lowest form, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Which one, which would be, yeah, 1/2. So then, that, like when I'm writing this, then like in like a brackets like below here, would I like also need to write that, like, prime numbers equals to 2, 3, and 5, right?
Yes. You have to write.
That's what I'm asking. That would be important to write, wouldn't it?
Yes. That's important.
It's just like the correct way to like lay it out, basically. What I'm asking is.
Yes. Yes. You have to do.
Yeah, because I just wanted to know about that, and like yeah, that was like my main question.
Okay. Okay then.
Okay, so thanks for all the help with the tests. I just hope it goes well, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it will. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye.
You are currently the only person in this